We're gonna learn how to use motocal. So from here I'll be basing my weapon grid and summon grid. So yeah, let's go to motocal. So let me just refresh this shit because I want to start from scratch. Put rank 131, I think that's my rank right now. Put the job you want because it'll be based on, weapon bonuses, so I can use Warlock. 18%, that's your overall. You should have that if you have, most of your classes maxed out. Also for HP, just put it for the sake of, if you're wind. And for element, that'll be the main character, so, wind. I'll be doing wind as an example, so we'll put enemies, element is earth. This is just for, for on-element examples. And for zenith perk, that's, your extended mastery perks, points, such as 3,000, 1,000, and these are, weapon 1, weapon 2, that's for proficiency. Based on, if you put points in that, I'm not sure if you do that, but over here is buffs, such as, all that other buffs like Corwell that you put in here, but I don't really use this. I just go for like, for just the bare bones that's from dust levels and all that. But yeah, we go down here, advanced settings. 10 is like regular. Here's, Proto Baja, Tia, Chev, their defense without any debuffs or anything. But in general, if you want to just, for in general, like, for when I see damage that you do to, or like an estimated damage for enemies like with, that are at the defense cap for defense breaks, like you don't miss in defense break. Yeah, I'll go for 5.0. Then for summon, what we'll just do is do this, just work with one summon, change it all to wind. We'll do wind, Tia, and then Anna. And for these stats, if you want to like fill it in, you can. And I'll fill it in from here. Like you can tell that 8780. I'll be inputting that right now. And then 3352. Yeah, like that. There we go. Then we go to characters. I'll use just wind. It'll put them at max level, like 4 stars or 5 stars, depending on what their maximum is. Like I'll put Leisha, Andira, Birdman. Yeah, right here you can tell that Birdman's stats pretty high because he's at 5 stars. Then yeah, we'll put weapons. So for here I'll just put hold up. So you click on here. Fuck, I fucked it up. But yeah, you click on here, it'll pop up the presets. You go for like, wind, depending on what element. For Baja, you have to go to dark for Baja daggers or all that. Or for Cosmos, you have to go to light because it's a light weapon. So here I'll put my main hand, put it to wind, put 1. Then there I'll put minimum 1 because it's a main hand, it has to be there. Then here, next weapon type, I'll put Tia guns. So for my Tia guns, I only have 1 final limber break, so I'll put that. Right here, Skybound is the final limber break, so I'll do that, click on that. Click on 1, it'll autofill, the stats, the skill level, and all that good stuff, like right here. Then I'll do it for my 6 other, I'll just assume MLB guns, even though I have a few 0 stars, but I'll just do it for the sake of example right here. The non-skybound, I put 6, then yeah, it's there. I should probably put the Sajid Guildboard figure. Okay, we have my guns, let's put my Baja dagger. So we'll go all the way down. It's actually sorted by like, weapon types, like over here is like new weapons, then there's by swords, daggers, and etc. So we'll look for Baja dagger because that's what I use. Here it is, Coda. You put your S level, mine's still at 10 because I don't want to do that, so I'll put 1. Now I'll put right here for my Cosmo gun, which is at light. Scroll down a bit, all the way to the light section. And then here. Yeah, there's my weapon grid. And I'll probably add 1 more, just for the ref, y'all. Put an S level like it's still up there. there we go. That's the weapon grid. It ranks, you know, from greatest to sucky. So you can tell that having one FLB is better than having no FLB. So I'll go and add this to the graph, for Amity graph. So all you do is here, add, 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 open. I'll just edit the names, 1, 2, 3, there you go. Like from here, like low HP, 1 HP, 2 HP percentage. And here's when you're at full HP. You can tell that the most optimal enemy grid is 1, which is this grid. 1 main hand Guild War dagger, 1 FLB gun, 5 regular guns, 1 Coda dagger, 1 Cosmo gun, and 1 Raft ring. So that's how you usually use motocal. And if you want, you can save your setup here. You go all the way down, here, you put your name. Yeah, win test, I'll use that, put win test to save the browser, then it saves. That's basically how you use motocal. And for these, I'll just leave it as is. I use it in English. Yeah, see, you put your main character information, summon with the stats, characters, what you use for your main lineup. Then you put your weapon grid with its skill level, and you can adjust, you know, minimum, like what you must have in your grid. So like if you wanna, you know, put a minimum of 3, it'll use 3 as a minimum, and also you can set the maximum how much you want. So that's how you use motocal.